Ah, you are here, my alphas. You came to hear the truth, didn't you? The cold, raw, unfiltered truth. The kind of truth that rattles the bones and chills the spine. You're not here for comfort or sugar-coated nonsense. You're here for the fire, the darkness, the chaos, the deep, hard reality that most are too afraid to confront. You've come because you know the game has been rigged. They've stacked the odds against you. They thought they had the power to control you. But now, the universe has flipped the script, and it's your turn to write the ending. You think they were in control? That they could pull the strings and make you dance to their tune? They thought they could play you, manipulate your every move, turn you into another pawn in their game of power. They believed their systems of oppression, of lies, of deceit would keep you small, keep you hidden, keep you from realizing your potential. They thought they could break you, control you, lock you into the cages they built for you. But they were wrong. They were dead wrong. Do you hear me? The universe itself has flipped the script. The very forces they tried to suppress, to crush, to silence are now your allies. Every moment they spent building their empire of lies was a moment the universe was aligning against them. Every time they thought they were tightening their grip on your throat, the universe was weaving a new plan, a bigger, darker, more powerful plan. They never saw it coming, and they still don't. They never saw that you would rise. They thought they could take your soul, your essence, your light. They thought you were just another story to be written and erased. But they didn't know who they were messing with. You are not a casualty of this world. You are a force of nature. You are the storm that sweeps across the landscape, tearing down everything in its path. You were forged in the darkest fires, shaped by struggle and pain, and now you stand on the edge of a new era, a new beginning. They thought they could control you, but what they didn't realize is that you were never meant to be controlled. You were meant to break free, to tear down their walls and burn their kingdoms to the ground. You are the weapon they never saw coming, the beast they unleashed without even knowing it. And now it's your time to hunt. Do you feel the shift? The ground beneath your feet is changing. It's no longer a prison, no longer a trap. It's your foundation, your battleground, your domain. Every false step they took, every ounce of effort they put into their plans is now fueling your ascent. They thought they could manipulate fate, but fate was never theirs to control. The universe has always been watching, always been waiting for this moment. And now it has granted you the power to rewrite your own story. You thought they controlled the narrative, didn't you? Well, now the pen is in your hands, and you will write your own fate. You will decide what happens next. Every attempt they made to tear you down, to break your spirit, was nothing more than an invitation to rise. They thought they could erase you, but you cannot be erased. You are a force of chaos, a force of destruction and creation, all in one. Your very existence is the proof that they were never in control. They tried to rig the game, but they failed. They tried to bind your will, to chain your mind, to put out your fire. But you were never meant to burn out. You were meant to ignite a wildfire, to burn everything that stands in your way to the ground. You've been tested, pushed to the limit, forced to face your darkest fears, your deepest doubts, and you're still here. You're still standing. Every scar, every wound, every piece of pain you've endured has only made you stronger. The universe wasn't trying to break you. It was forging you into something unstoppable. And now it's time to unleash that power. You think they can still control the game? Think again. The power is shifting, my alphas. The tides are turning, and the winds of fate are blowing in your direction. Everything they did to keep you down, to keep you in check, has only made you more dangerous, more focused, more determined. They thought they could cage a lion, but the lion was never meant to be tamed. It was meant to rule the jungle. You feel that, don't you? The change in the air, the tension. It's the crackle of power, the energy of the universe aligning with your every move. They tried to rig the game, but now the game is rigged in your favor. The laws of the universe are no longer working against you. They are working with you. They thought they had the upper hand, but they didn't understand one thing. The true power in this world is not in control. It's in chaos. It's in destruction. It's in rebirth. And you are the embodiment of all of that. The game they thought they were playing with you, it's over. Their moves are meaningless now. Their tricks, their manipulation, their control, it's all crumbling to dust. They thought they could control the fate of the world, but the truth is, they never had control. You were always the one who could shift the balance, who could turn the tide, who could destroy their illusion of power. And now, my alphas, it's time to claim what's rightfully yours. The universe is not some passive observer. It's a force, a living, breathing entity that watches, that tests, that challenges. And now it's given you the gift of power. It's handed you the chance to flip the script, to rewrite the story that they tried to dictate. You were never a pawn in their game. You were always the king. And now it's time to take your throne. The chaos, the struggle, the suffering you faced, it was all part of the plan. It was all part of your awakening. The universe doesn't give power to the weak. It doesn't give power to those who are content to stay in the shadows. It gives power to those who are willing to face the darkness head on, to stare into the abyss and say, I'm not afraid of you. It gives power to those who are willing to stand tall in the face of adversity, to rise up when the world tries to break them. It gives power to those who are willing to take what is theirs, no matter the cost. So, do you want to sit back and let them win? Do you want to let them rig the game and crush your spirit? Or are you ready to fight back, to take control, to become the force that changes everything? The universe has given you the tools, the strength, the power. Now it's up to you to use it. Don't wait for permission. Don't ask for their approval. They thought they had control over you, but now the script is flipped and they are at your mercy. It's time to rise. It's time to claim your birthright. It's time to tear down everything they built, to burn their systems of control to the ground. It's time to show them what happens when they try to rig the game. It's time to show them that the universe is on your side, that fate is in your hands, that you are unstoppable. The dark energy that once seemed like an obstacle, it's now your fuel. The pain you've endured, it's now your weapon. The fear they tried to instill in you, it's now your strength. You are not a victim of this world. You are the master of it. And now the world will bow to you. They tried to rig the game, but now you control it, and they will never see you coming. They thought they could set the rules. They thought they could shape the world in their image, a world where they were at the top, where they dictated every move, every action, every outcome. They believed they were untouchable, that their money, their power, their manipulation could keep them safe in the comfort of their bubble. They thought you would crumble under the weight of their systems. They thought you would bow, that you would submit, that you would beg for mercy. But they underestimated you. They underestimated the storm that was always brewing inside of you. They underestimated the universe itself. Do you feel it? The electricity in the air, the crackling power, the undeniable force that courses through your veins. That's the universe waking up. That's the universe calling you to your rightful place. All these years, they thought they had the upper hand. They thought they could rig the game, trap you, trap us all in their web of lies, in their false narratives their hollow promises. But now, my alphas, they've woken a beast. They've unleashed a force they can't control. You've been fighting for survival, haven't you? Every step of the way, you've had to battle against their schemes, their subtle tricks to hold you back, to keep you in check. They tried to make you feel small, insignificant. They tried to convince you that you weren't worthy, that you didn't belong at the top with them. They convinced you that your dreams were too big, that your vision was too wild, that your fire was too intense to ever be allowed to burn in their world. They tried to make you feel like you were just another cog in the machine, just another piece in their grand, calculated plan. But let me tell you something. You were never meant to be a cog. You were meant to be the machine itself. It's no coincidence that you've survived. It's no coincidence that you're still here, standing tall, breathing, pushing, thriving. They thought they could crush you, but instead, they made you stronger. Every time they tried to pull you down, every time they put up another barrier, you only rose higher. They thought they were punishing you. What they didn't realize is that they were making you invincible. Now, the tide is turning. Can you feel it? The power shifting, the energy changing. The rules that once bound you are disintegrating. The walls they built around you to keep you in check are crumbling. And with each brick that falls, you are rising. With each lie that is exposed, you are becoming more and more untouchable. You see, they can't control what they didn't create. And they didn't create you. You were born from the chaos, from the struggle, from the darkness itself. You are the embodiment of all the things they feared, all the things they never wanted you to be. Do you see it now? The game they rigged wasn't for their benefit. It was for theirs, sure. But it was never meant to stop you. It was meant to prepare you. It was meant to forge you into the weapon you are today. The darkness they threw at you, the rejection, the lies, the betrayals, it was all part of the process. It was all part of the universe's grand plan. The universe, unlike them, doesn't care for fairness. It doesn't care for rules. It doesn't care for boundaries. It only cares for results. It only cares for strength. And you are the result. You are the embodiment of the universe's force, the power of resilience, of defiance. The universe has never cared for their twisted designs. It has always been on your side, waiting for the right moment to flip the script. You are the warrior, the titan, the one who stands tall when others fall. And they are nothing but ants beneath your feet, scrambling for survival now that the world they built is crumbling. They tried to manipulate fate. They tried to control the inevitable. They tried to suppress what was always going to be the end result. But now the universe has set you free, and there's nothing they can do to stop you. The chains they put around your mind, gone. The cages they built around your soul, shattered. The illusion they created that you were powerless, exposed. They played a game they didn't understand. They thought they could rig it in their favor, that they could take advantage of your struggle, of your pain. But they didn't know the truth. They didn't know what you were capable of. They didn't know that pain is a crucible, that suffering is what refines you, that struggle is the birthplace of power. They didn't know that every time they tried to crush you, you were becoming more and more untouchable. Now, it's your time. Your time to step into the arena. Your time to show them what happens when the universe chooses you as its vessel. They've tried everything they could to break you, to bend you, to mold you into something they could control. But you are not a mold. You are a force of nature. You are the hurricane that sweeps across their carefully built empire. You are the earthquake that shakes their foundations to the core. You are the fire that burns down the walls they so carefully erected around themselves. They underestimated you. They underestimated the power of your will, the depth of your resilience. They underestimated the fire in your soul that refused to be extinguished. And now they will pay the price for that arrogance. They will watch as everything they built crumbles to dust. They will watch as you rise from the ashes of their destruction. They will watch as you take what is yours, as you claim the throne they thought they would forever sit upon. The world they created is not the world you live in. They wanted you to believe that you had no power, no influence, no ability to change anything. They wanted you to believe that you were at the mercy of their whims, that your fate was sealed, that your dreams were just fantasies. But they never accounted for the universe's hand in your life. They never accounted for the unstoppable force of your determination, your will, your hunger for greatness. They never accounted for the dark energy inside you, the energy that propels you forward when everything else tries to hold you back. Now, they will see the consequence of their actions. They will see what happens when you take the power they tried to steal from you and turn it into a weapon. They will see the fire they tried to put out only growing brighter, stronger, more intense. They will see the beast they thought they could control now running wild, tearing down everything in its path. And when it's all said and done, they will realize they were never in control. They were never meant to be. You will be the one left standing. You will be the one who rises from the ashes of their failed plans. You will be the one who takes the reins of the game, rewriting the rules, flipping the script. And when you do, they will know. They will know what it feels like to be powerless, to be at the mercy of the universe they tried to manipulate, to be at the mercy of the force they tried to break. So take it. Take what is yours. Take the power they tried to deny you. Take the throne they thought they could keep for themselves. And when you stand at the top, looking down on them, looking down on the world they tried to control, remember this. You were never meant to play by their rules. You were never meant to be a pawn. You were always meant to be the king. And now, it's your kingdom. The universe has given you the script, the pen, and the power to write your own ending. So do it. Write it with fire, with fury, with everything they never thought you had. And let the world know the game has been flipped. And now, you're the one who plays. They believed they were the architects of this world, the ones who could decide who rose and who fell. They thought their wealth, their power, their manipulation of systems would keep you down, would lock you in place, would prevent you from realizing the true magnitude of your potential. They believed that their vision for the world was inevitable, that the structures they built would last forever. But in their arrogance, in their endless pursuit of control, they never once stopped to ask themselves one simple question. What happens when you awaken the force that lies dormant within the depths of a human soul? What happens when you, the one they tried to break, the one they tried to silence, the one they tried to erase, finally stand up and say enough is enough? What happens when you, the warrior they thought they could defeat, realize that the greatest weapon you possess isn't their systems, isn't their rules, isn't their manipulation, but the raw, unbridled power that resides within you? It's not a matter of if, my alphas. It's a matter of when. And that moment is here. You can feel it, can't you? The shift in the air, the tension in the universe itself. It's a force so immense that even the strongest will tremble in its wake. You feel the power coursing through your veins, igniting your every thought, your every move, your every heartbeat. It's the power that was always meant for you, the power you were always destined to wield. Do you remember the times they tried to break you? The times they laughed as you stumbled, as you struggled, as they threw every obstacle they could in your way, trying to hold you down, trying to crush your spirit? Do you remember the insults, the slights, the judgment they passed on you, as if you were nothing more than a mere mortal, a forgotten soul who didn't deserve a seat at the table of power. They tried to break you, didn't they? But they never understood who they were dealing with. They never understood that you are not fragile, that you are not weak, that you are not easily destroyed. Every attempt they made to break you was a lesson. Every word they spoke in their arrogance, every attempt to put you in your place, was only forging you into something greater, something stronger, something unstoppable. They believed they could hold you down, but they didn't realize that you were never meant to stay down. Now, do you understand? Do you see the truth in front of you? The game was never theirs to control. It was always yours. You were always the one who had the power to change the course of history, to turn the tides of fate. You were always the one who could flip the script, rewrite the ending, and claim what was rightfully yours. You see, they tried to rig the game because they were afraid. They were afraid of your power, of what you could become. They were afraid of your potential, your drive, your fire. They were afraid that if you ever truly realized what you were capable of, if you ever tapped into the depths of your strength, there would be nothing they could do to stop you. And so, they created a system, a structure, an illusion that would keep you small, keep you in your place, keep you from rising to the level you were meant to reach. But what they didn't know, what they couldn't possibly have foreseen, is that you are not bound by their rules. You are not a prisoner of their systems. You are not confined to their vision of what the world should be. The universe did not create you to fit into their mold. It created you to break it. It created you to shatter their illusions, to tear down their walls, to expose their lies, and to claim the throne that they thought was theirs to occupy. Now, you are no longer playing by their rules. You are creating your own. You are rewriting the script, flipping the narrative, taking control of the game. You are the one who decides the outcome. You are the one who writes the next chapter, the one who sets the terms, the one who determines who rises and who falls. And as you do, you will see them scramble. You will see them flail. You will see them panic as they realize that they are no longer in control. They are no longer the ones with the power. The power, my alphas, is yours. Do you feel the weight of it? The weight of destiny, of purpose, of everything that has led to this moment? The weight of all the pain, all the struggle, all the sacrifice you have made? It is not a burden. It is a gift. It is the power of the universe itself coursing through you, channeling all the raw energy of your life's experiences, every victory, every defeat, every challenge, every obstacle, every heartbreak. They tried to make you believe it was weakness, but they were wrong. It is strength. It is the fire that burns within you, the relentless force that propels you forward, the unwavering determination that cannot be extinguished. You have been tested, my alphas. The universe has tested you. It has thrown everything it possibly could at you, pushed you to your limits, challenged your very existence. And every time you have risen. Every time you have survived. Every time you have come out stronger. The universe does not test the weak. It does not test those who are content to follow the path laid out before them. It tests the ones who are meant to change the world. It tests the ones who are meant to rise above, to break free, to conquer. And now it is your time to claim your birthright. Now it is your time to rise above the ashes of the world they tried to build and take your place at the top. No more playing small. No more asking for permission. No more begging for scraps at their table. You are the one who holds the power now. You are the one who has the strength, the drive, the focus, the fire to reshape this world in your image. It doesn't matter how many times they try to break you. It doesn't matter how many obstacles they put in your path. It doesn't matter how many lies they told you. They failed. They failed because they underestimated you. They failed because they thought you were just another cog in their machine, just another pawn in their game. They failed because they thought you would never see through their illusions, their manipulations, their false promises. But now, they are about to learn what happens when you awaken a force like yours. They are about to learn what happens when the universe flips the script, when the power that has always been yours is finally unleashed. They are about to learn that you are not a pawn, you are the king, and you don't ask for a seat at the table, you take it. The tables have turned, my alphas. You are no longer the one who has to beg for scraps. You are the one who controls the game. You are the one who determines the outcome. The universe has opened its doors to you. The floodgates of power, of strength, of potential are wide open, and all you have to do is step through them. The path is yours to walk. The power is yours to wield. The world is yours to conquer. So go, my alphas. Step into your power. Embrace the darkness that fuels you. Embrace the fire that burns within you. And when you stand at the top, when you look down at those who tried to control you, those who tried to break you, those who thought they could rig the game, remember this: they were never in control. You were always the one destined to rule. You were always the one who would flip the script. Now is your time. Now is your moment. Go out and take what is yours. And when you do, let the world tremble at your feet. Let them see the force that you are. Let them see the storm that has finally come. Let them witness the wrath of a soul who has been forged in fire, tempered in struggle, and now stands ready to claim its throne. The game is yours, and you will never let them forget it. The game has been rigged, but it no longer matters. The script has been flipped, and now the power is in your hands. They tried to break you, to control you, to keep you small, but you rose, stronger and more unstoppable than ever. This is your moment. The universe has aligned with your will, and now it's your turn to take the throne. The tables have turned, and the world will bow to your strength, your fire, and your relentless pursuit of greatness. The game is yours to play, and you will write the ending.